Brian with Grand Roofing, doing another video of worst roof ever. Actually, I need to not say that. It's really not the worst roof ever, and every roof can't be the worst roof, but what's a roofer find? And I don't know, let me know. Give me a, well, I guess it's gotta be worst roof ever, because that's what you guys search, that's what you like to watch. It's not the worst roof ever, but there are some things to learn from this, so we're gonna go through here real quick. I got a call, as this past few days we've had a lot of rain, it's been very busy. Person here called, it was in my route of travel, so we stopped by. In this lower back section here, they said there was a leak, took me in to show me. It's about a 2 foot off of this wall here, and about 6 feet in or so, there's a ceiling tiles that are kind of stained. So looking here, it's a flat section. Up there is all newer dimensional shingle. The history I have on this is the homeowner said that they're newer to the area or new to the home. They don't know anything about the roof other than they were told it was new. So let's go up there and check out a few things, see what I believe the problem to be, and what I would do to fix it or repair it. Let's check it out. So again, they told me the roof was new. That looks newer. This doesn't look real new. It just doesn't look good. Just looking at it, whoever did it, yeah. I gotta watch how I say and how I talk about this, because it could be DIYers. The previous owners could have done it themselves. They could have hired some, I don't know, but it's what's a roofer find? Worst roof ever? What should I call it? What do you guys search? Let me know. So this looks like an older oxidized dried up tar. I really don't know what that is. That's what it looks like to me, but in my opinion, when you do roll roofing, there's a few things that I see that are done wrong here. There should be a base coat and then a top cap. So the base coat goes down. I prefer 2 base coats. Once your metal is on, there's a spray primer that you put on your metal to prepare it for your cap on all the perimeters where that is. Jump back down here real quick. It's hung out a little bit. Looks like they went over another roof, so it is a roof over, same as up there. But looking at where the leak is in this area, it's right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's pretty obvious right up here at the flashing. Not a fan of the humps and the wrinkles, but right here definitely looks like an issue to me. Worst roof ever. Now, what should be done differently? Yeah. So let's talk briefly about roll roofing and the sizes. Roughly, I don't know, 36, 38 inches, 39 inches. I've never really measured it, but here's the bottom piece, and it's gonna go up yay high right here. There's a piece near the top, a few inches, that's gonna be dark, similar to this. This is obviously weathered and aged and dry. But your pass that goes down, your next pass above it, is supposed to be lined up right at this edge and pressed into it. This one is not right. This is straight up roll roofing. It has no adhesive to this. What I'm used to is like Liberty. I'm not sure the other brands, but the roll roofings I'm used to, 2-piece system. You got your base, preferably 2 layers of base, and then your cap. The cap is actually sticky. It'll stick down, your backing, you peel off, and it sticks down. You want to make sure that is lined up at this area, not hung down, because it's not going to stick down into your granules very well. So that's not good. I don't like that. I don't know how much water's wicking up, but the issue is right here. They didn't run it under far enough, or they didn't go up it, they didn't flash it, they didn't remove this and go behind it, whatever the case may be. So what I would do, or what I would have done if I did this, remove the gutter, remove the fascia, wrapped it up it. I also would have made sure I hung the shingles down. I'm not a fan of running it flush or even short from your edge metal, because then you get surface tension and water running back up under here. There's no starter on the new roof. It's just straight up laid down. Actually, looking at that, there's no ice and water or paper. Well, maybe up high, but definitely short. So you're relying on this 2 to 2.5 inch piece of metal here with water wicking back up potentially. So if you were to, I guess the simplest repair that I would recommend for this, remove this part of gutter, same down there, bend a piece of coil stock, probably 6 inches down, 90 degree up, remove the edge metal, try to get your bottom row out if you can carefully, and get a piece of metal that's essentially going to go up higher on the roof deck, down the face, and onto the roof deck. What you would do, what I'd recommend at that point, is putting a silicone roof coating over that to flash it. So there's 2 brands that I know of. One is called Gaco, the other one's Karnak. You wait, you know, it's got to be dry and clean. You brush it on. You have a polyester, I think, cloth, cotton cloth, I think it's polyester cloth. You'll lay that, kind of dope it down into there, press it in and coat it, smooth it out, let that cure and dry. It's a good flashing. Actually, those brands, you can coat an entire roof system provided you by the manufacturer's instructions, and they're going to qualify that with basically its own roof system. So that's what I would flash over that passive metal, and then put your row shingles back on over it. Put your little short pieces of gutter back on, and I would say that fix the issue. Otherwise, what I would recommend would be completely remove this section and redo it. So whichever you want to do. Shall we do a quick walk over the rest of the roof? Let's do a quick walk over. Just looking at things like pattern, stagger, sawtooth. As far as quality of install, vents look okay. They're tucked under, over. What caught my eye right now is two things here. This doesn't look like it's new at all. They probably reused it. It's because it's a power pole. Some people don't know there's products on the market for this, which are called retro split boots. They actually split down around the pipe. So you can replace them if they're bad, not just rely on a bad one. Or caulking. I'm also not liking how this is either coming loose. It's definitely pulled away. You don't want this as far as your edge metal hanging down. We're not here for everything. Well, let's just check it out real quick. Since it's a roof over, as I suspected, no flashing on the new layer of roof. This fly raptor is buried into the roof deck. There's definitely no flashing under this layer. I don't know about the next one. Now, at least the shingles here under the first layer go under there. But the problem is any water getting in between the new layer and the old layer are now potentially getting in the nail holes here over time is going to cause an issue. Yeah, it's not good. Right here's a prime example of what I talk about in some of my videos when you're cutting for a vent or a open close cut valley. These corners here, when water catches, can run down the top of that due to surface tension and come in and get into areas and rust out nails and holes and cause an issue. So close cut valleys are good. You can do them. I'm not a fan of them for my own reasons, but then if you're going to, manufacturers say to cut this corner, nip it at a 45. So essentially it's going to come down like that. If any water hits it, it's going to follow the path of least resistance, which is going to be down on that and not laterally across. They can't even pick up their trash. Wow. Damn, did they stand on those vents when they were working on this roof? Huh. They must have. They must have just used that as a somewhere to stand. Same on this one. That's bad. It's horrible. More trash. Bit of a steeper section. I'm not walking out on that. Not with my tennis shoes. This, bad. That's not good. If you're going to do a roof over, tuck your shingles up under the flange to this. Now any water coming down this is getting right around here, and then nails, that's just not good. Not good at all. That's a big no-no. More trash over here. Go check this side out real fast. I reckon I'm gonna find the same thing. They probably did, it was a little warm and kind of scuffed up a little bit. That's a bit pitchy. I don't know what pitch that is. It's pitchy though. So same thing, it's buried down into the roof deck, no flashing. No flashing down the wall. This here is more of an issue. You don't have much of an overhang, you got a lot of water running down this area here. Just not good. So to wrap up, we're coming up on 10 minutes. Let me know what I should call these videos. Please help me, let me know. Worst roof ever, unfortunately, is what people search. Those videos, oh my goodness. The few that I have called worst roof ever, whatever, wall, steel, they're like 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 views. And then I'll do how-to repairs, and they don't view like worst roof ever. So what's a roofer find? Worst roof ever? What do you guys like? What do you search? Help me out so I know how to tag them. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up if you could. It'd definitely help out the channel here. If you like the content, consider subscribing, ring the bell so you're notified when the next one comes out. Until next time, be safe, and we'll see you then.